Mexico, Antonio Barrera, 168 centimeters tall with a reach of 178 centimeters. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence "Bud" Crawford. And he weighed in at an even 61 kilos. He is 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
There is no...
The baby-face assassin. It doesn't matter the weight class. Bantamweight, super bantam, featherweight, super featherweight, or light. Terrence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Mexico City, here is the sensational 3-division...
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad, I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
So they stare into each... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can't find a home for that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he fails to score with that left hook. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a hellfire on you.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Beautiful counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They'll be looking into their fight. Now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's tired. He's not getting back up. You stay focused now. Go out in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace, get your momentum back, and win the round back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks.
On to the second round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this part will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Barrera might be going down.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Down goes Barrera.
Oh, no. Come on. Get up. Get up. It can't be over.
Talk about Barrera in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Get your shot, get the boxing back together, put him back in his place. And don't change too much, keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Hell, now come on. You're way better than that guy. You put him back into the fight. They're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, get back out there. Good work. Good work out that kid. That jab's looking.
And there's the bell to start round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They stagger back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Catch and shoot. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
I like it. I'm happy. Man, we're all the way through camp. Now you're going to go back out there and lose. I had beautiful, beautiful.
And there's the bell to start round 4. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Just missed with that hook. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Failing to score with that right hook. Nice counter shot. They both want the knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Down goes Crawford.
Oh, he's down, he's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Swing and a miss with that jab. That jab misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice idea with the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can...
Here we go in the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
These punches coming from every angle. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That hook was off target. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good counter punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Beautiful counter punch. One punch could change the... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You're doing good, kid.
And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think it. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Both men step back for just a moment. Do you believe what we are seeing? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
It's going to be a kid power shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think of it.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You'd like to see more jabs. That hook just can't find the target. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That left hook misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That big hook doesn't land. It's all offense all the time. That right uppercut misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.